We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let's go, get out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Great for team.
The first carry for the rookie is Darius Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, 15. Right.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Prescott now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah,
he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Go to 54, go to 54, line.
Prescott on first down. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott yet again. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And now he bowls him over. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, but they've taken care of that early.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Smith. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Looking to throw, Prescott, and he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, they're going to take over. Right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.